We're curious about the main reason or reasons why you purchased your home. We're talking about that on today's Did You Know Show. All right, buying and owning a home can have a huge impact on your life. Many people are familiar with the financial benefits of owning a home, but there are plenty of non-financial benefits as well.
According to Fannie Mae, who is one of the largest government-backed lenders across our nation, they surveyed buyers about some of the main reasons they decided to become a homeowner. You know, your first house to go from renting to owning, what were those reasons? The first one was, and there's three in this article we're going to point out. The first one was 94% of survey respondents saying they wanted to have more control over what they could do to their home. And that includes any renovations and updates, painting, landscaping, curb appeal, additions, you name it. They wanted more control over the place that they wanted to live in versus being a tenant in somebody else's house. So 94% of respondents saying they really wanted the home to reflect their own space.
Following closely behind that, 90% of the respondents indicated that having a good place for their family and to raise children was at the top of their list. So U.S. News breaks it down this way. They say for those with young children, buying a home and putting down roots is a major driver. You don't want the upheaval of a massive rent increase or non-renewed lease to impact your sense of stability. So that makes sense. I mean, stability is huge, and of course, when children come into play, people are also thinking about, you know, things like neighborhood safety, school districts, and so forth.
You know, I find it a little bit funny, actually. People would rather buy a house so they can fix up and make it their own versus where their kids grow up and live. Like, more people care about
94 to 90.
94 to 90. It's a small difference there, but so kids don't always come first, it appears.
Apparently not, according to this survey. But
interesting. All right, reason number 3, and this is just 82% of the participants who answered the question. They felt like being a homeowner gave them an opportunity to be more engaged in the community that they live in. So, and I totally agree with that. People tend to stay in their homes, 9 to 13 years, a lot longer than they used to. So over that time period, you get to know the neighbors, you get to know, be involved in community decision-making, whether it's with an HOA or elsewhere. But people really want to feel that sense of community with their neighborhood. So on my journey from tenant to homeownership, I would definitely say the reason number 2 was to find a great place to raise my son. I wanted to be in a certain district, certain school district. And then secondly, it was a financial reason. I was just tired of throwing rent money down the drain. I wanted that rent to go toward building equity in the house. So Julie, when you think back from being a tenant to a homeowner, what was the reason you wanted to be a homeowner?
Okay, this is going to surprise you. This is pre-kids, but I had a lot of dogs. And when you're renting, sometimes it's very difficult to rent with pets. So I was able to buy a fixer-upper out in the country in Galt. It had about an acre there, so I had plenty of room for all my animals. But that was a big motivating piece for me. And like you, the financial piece as well. So was tired of paying rent to my landlord and just wanted to.
So you're the reason number 1, you want to have control over what to do with your own living space.
So clearly these resonate with us.
Yeah, definitely. So we want to hear from you. What reason, when you became a homeowner, when you went from renting to owning, what was the main number 1 contributing factor that you wanted to be a homeowner? Was it a financial reason or a non-financial reason? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop them in the comments below. And always, if you want to see more of our videos, please consider subscribing. If you're on YouTube, right down below, and you'll see all of our future content. We'll see you on the next video.